What's going on, guys? Welcome to Chiefs Out West. We are your host, Kia.
Yo soy Butch Davis. Show it. How about this? Want to advance into week 11 pick'em?
Big All right. All right. Do you want to read down the list?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Of course, we both picked the Raiders. Thank goodness. So we're both. That makes you the lead dog in this thing at 10-4. I'm at 5-9. I'm trying to catch up to you. All right. Let's start off at the top of it. Falcons at Carolina.
Falcons at Carolina. Whew. Falcons coming off a huge win.
Yeah.
Huge, big upset versus Saints. I think they come up with another win over the Panthers. I don't have a lot to say about this game, but I just feel like that was a good win, and I think Matt Ryan is coming back healthy, and this team is gelling probably at a certain. I mean, I don't know if it's probably too late, but I see them. It's a division game. They're going to come hungry to beat them.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. I thought the Falcons, the way Dan Quinn has sort of given up the play calling to their defensive coordinator, he's focusing more on the team as a whole. It's really showing. They've gotten a couple guys back healthy. Devondre Campbell and Deion Jones are all of a sudden playing well. This is outstanding. I like this. So I'm going to take the Falcons as well. All right, next game is going to be Dallas at Detroit.
Dallas at Detroit. Ooh. Two teams not doing too hot right now. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. They shouldn't be struggling like this, in my opinion. I don't. Yeah. I think Zeke is gonna come up. They're gonna feed him. They're gonna and then once that run game gets going for the Cowboys, that's when they do well. When they can win games when the run game's going. And yeah, that's kind of really all I got. I just have Cowboys winning.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys have to win this, right? The last game, they just gave up a ton of yards to the Vikings last week. They need to come back more focused. Zeke, like you mentioned, he wasn't in the game last week. They're going to make a concerted effort to give him the ball, and there's really no one in Detroit that can really stop them, especially with Dak playing much better. He can respond to Jeff Driscoll, who's probably going to be starting again for the Lions. Yeah, sign me up for Dallas. All right, next game, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts.
Woo! You know what? I like me some Nick Foles. I think he comes back. And Colts, Brissett's still gone, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Brissett's still gone. I don't know if Hilton's still gone. I didn't really look at the injury report. I think I don't know. Foles is coming first game back. I mean, but he doesn't have that connection. But it's just so close. These teams are not doing too hot, not too well right now. But I think the better defense. Better defense, better run game. Better run game wins today. Wins that game. I think the Jaguars are going to take it.
Yeah, no, I call the Jaguars a better defense too. In fact, I don't really care who Indy trots out there, whether even if they do put Brissett out there and a hobbling T.Y. Hilton. I think they got them. Their defense, they've been together for years. They still have studs out there that can go head up on you. They're aggressive. Like you mentioned, they can run the ball. Nick Foles, don't do too much. You don't have to be Superman. The offense has been just fine with Gardner Minshew. You're going to take that blueprint, go in Indy and beat them. Yeah, so we both have Jacksonville on that one. I feel you. Okay, next game, Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins.
Dang, these games are hard. I mean, it's crazy that I have to say this game is hard when a team is playing the Dolphins. You know what? I don't think Dolphins will win too much. I think they're still playing for a lower draft pick. I think they're going too crazy, but it's a rivalry game, and I don't even know who the Bills are. Josh Allen seems to not really be playing that well. It's all about the defense. But if I'm gonna pick and put my money on it, I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Okay, I'm going to take the cheese on this one. I'm going to go with Miami. 2-game win streak. Last time Josh Allen was in Miami, he didn't play too well. He went out there and just threw a bunch of interceptions. I know it's a different coaching staff, but what Brian Flores has shown is that he's willing to tweak his defense to do things kind of like what the Patriots do. They put pressure on your number one option, and they're going to have a good game plan for him. They're going to look back at what the Pats did. Hey, oh, I know what defense they ran right there. We can do the same thing. You know what? I don't have very many guys on me. I know Xavier Howard's out, but I got a couple guys who can double your best, and we can play them deep over the middle. And all we got to do is stop Josh Allen from running around. They're going to win that game. I'm telling you. Watch. All right. Dolphins on a 3-game win streak. This is going to be crazy. Trust me. All right. Next game, Houston at Baltimore.
Ooh. Actually, I'm kind of excited for this game. Deshaun Watson against Lamar Jackson. Oh man. Oh, do I have to pick this game? Let's see. I mean, the way the Ravens are playing, Lamar Jackson's playing is phenomenal. But you know what? I'm gonna have to go with the Texans on this one. It's gonna be, I feel like a little bit of an upset. Not really an upset, I guess. I just think. I think Lamar Jackson had his run. I think he has some, he's had a couple of good straight games, but I think the Texans, are able to kind of control his running. Though he'll have some good runs, he'll have some good plays there, but I think Deshaun Watson takes them.
That's tough. I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore. They got him in M&T. I think what Wink Martindale does to stymie good offenses is he forces your best players to be sped up. Deshaun Watson, as great as he is, he's going to have to go to his second and third options. They're not going to have Will Fuller in this game. And then the run defense, it's good. It's still really good. But they have so many things that they can do now without J.J. Watt on the field, and the secondary is still a little banged up. I think this is going to be a close game, man. I think Baltimore ends up winning this 30-28, but I could be wrong. I could very well see Houston going in there and Deshaun Watson saying, "I don't care who Lamar, what's his face is. I'm the best running quarterback in this league."
Right.
All right, next game, Denver at Minnesota.
Denver at Minnesota. Ooh, do you see anything in this new Broncos quarterback, or was that just because he was playing against the Browns?
No, it's just because it's the Browns, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna say Vikings are gonna take this. They're just too good, and Broncos defense is pretty good. As long as the Vikings can get that run, get Cook involved in the game, and run it, and just take over the game, I think the Vikings got it. I'm gonna take the Vikings on this one.
Definitely. I'm going to take the Vikings as well. Look, this thing can go sideways. I know both defenses are very, very stable. For what Minnesota likes to do best, Denver has that thing covered. They are very good in the secondary. They can blitz very well off the edge, and their uneven front and their odd number fronts. And that defense they've been playing together for so long that I think they'll be able to stop the offense. When they go on the other side of the ball and they try to do the things they like to do best, we're going to play action and just hand it off a couple. No. Vic Fangio can shut that kind of thing down. This is going to be close. I got Minnesota winning 17-13, but that's by a razor-thin margin. All right, next game, the New York Jets at the Washington Redskins. Make this quick.
Okay. I don't even know. I'm going to go with the Jets. I mean, they came off a win. Hopefully they get things together and they take over. I'm going to go with Jets. I don't believe in Haskins yet.
Yeah, likewise. It's just such a mess in Washington right now. I almost hope they don't win so that they can improve their draft stock. That's how bad it's been. And I never wish that kind of thing on anyone. It's absolutely miserable. All right, next game. New Orleans Saints at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ooh.
Oh my God. Okay, this is I don't even know if I'm going to bet on any of these games this week. You know what? I think Saints are a good team. I don't think they go to 2 games in a row. And Buccaneers, they're showing their improvement. They show they can play, but but they also show that Winston can throw a lot of INTs. And when you give Breeze and Kamara and Michael Thomas that many opportunities, you're not going to win. I take the Saints up. I think it's going to be like 30-19.
Okay, this is going to be my stunner. I got the New Orleans Saints dropping 2 in a row here. We go to Tampa. Usually around this time of year in Tampa, you're getting at least a little bit of rain. Ball's going to be a little slippery. They're going to try to get Breeze started slowly in this game by handing the ball off. That plays right into what the Bucs like to do with Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh. They can stop the run. They can't do anything against the pass right now. You and I can run routes on them to beat them in the pass. That's not going to be what the Saints do. The Bucs are going to find ways to put pressure on them too, because they can actually get after these guys on the outside, especially with Marshawn Lattimore being a little dinged up. Man, I got the Bucs winning this one 27-20.
You got to
Man.
redeem yourself, you know?
Yeah, I'm taking shots here. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping it sticks. All right, next game, the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers.
You know what? I'm gonna make this my upset. I don't, Kettle being gone, and I don't know. I don't really have a huge rationale for this, but it's a rivalry game, and both teams are going to come hungry. And I don't know if 49ers might have lost a little bit of confidence just because of that game they lost against the Seattle Seahawks. I got Cardinals. It's going to be a really close one. I think like maybe 24-21.
I'm right there with you, Kia. I'm going to take this pick as well. I'm taking Arizona. If it were a line, I'd be taking probably Arizona with, or I'd be, I probably wouldn't, I'd probably stay away from this line. I probably wouldn't bet on this one either. But I have a feeling that Arizona is going to go in there. They played them tough in the last game. They just gave up some deep plays. I don't think Patrick Peterson is going to get smoked the way he did in the last game. Right. They have enough guys along the defensive front where they can stop their run. If you can stop their run and get into the backfield a couple times, what's Garoppolo going to do? Beat you? I haven't seen him take over a game yet outside of that one game in Arizona when he got a couple, lucky deep passes. Yeah, they can bounce back in one in their second time playing these guys. Yeah. All right. Cliff Kingsbury, Coach Cool.
All right. Patrick Mahomes, baby.
Patrick Mahomes. Next game, Cincinnati at Raiders.
Raiders. This should be an easy game. Oh, this should be an easy game. I just said, God.
It's tough, man. Nah, you know what? Let's not overthink this one, man.
Yeah. I'm just like, I want to say Bengals just because I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Raiders. I think it's gonna be a very close game. I think they're, Bengals are just gonna come out of nowhere and really shock them. But I think Josh Jacobs is a beast, and he's just gonna run. And I think they find a way, but it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be like even like a 27-20, like 34, like 31-28 kind of game.
All right, the Raiders they're gonna really blow Cincy right out of the water. The one thing that Cincy can't do is stop the run. The Raiders, they're going to maul that defensive front to the point where they're just not going to want to play anymore. Ryan Finley, I don't think I like the kid or whatever, but what are they going to do? Like actually score points on someone? Like they are a miserable football franchise. They need to get blown out of the water one more time just to make it complete. So yeah, we both got Oakland on that one. Next game, New England takes on Philadelphia in Philly.
Philly fans better be going wild in this game. But I don't know. But Philly doesn't have Nick Foles, and I love Carson Wentz. I really love him, but I'm not. I know a lot of stuff that's been happening is not his fault, but dang it, these games are so hard. I'm gonna go with the Patriots on this one. I don't think they lose 2 in a row. That's just not the Patriots way. If it is, then maybe they're not the real Patriots this year. But I'm going to be safe on this one. I'm going to go with them. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to start getting close towards the end of the game. But I think about, we'll say 30-24.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking the same way. I'm going to go with New England. They're coming off the bye week. That sort of 2-week rest and game plan. Belichick's notorious for going anywhere and beating a team with that much time to prepare. And this is Carson Wentz's first look at a Bill Belichick defense, so he doesn't quite know what he's going to see yet. We don't know how he's going to respond. The offensive line is still kind of meh. They're trotting out a rookie at left tackle. Fletcher Cox isn't playing as well as he was, in years past. The defensive line is as good as it was when they played the Patriots in that Super Bowl. So I think New England gets right in this one. It's going to be close, like you said. I think it's going to be more of a closer to a shootout game, like a 35-33 or something like that. So, all right, next game is going to be our last bet for our last call for the night. So Sunday night game, Chicago at the Los Angeles Rams. Who wins?
Dang, this is another. Both teams kind of struggling in this one. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think their defense is, just with the addition of what's his face from Jaguars. I forgot his name.
Jalen Ramsey, yeah.
Jalen Ramsey. I don't know. I just think they come up fired. You know, they're on a cusp. They need to win. This is a must win. Trubisky is not who he had to have that game last week against a terrible defense. I don't have any confidence in the Bears at all, and I don't even think I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it'll be defense, but I think the Rams will just be too much towards the end. I see them winning 24-21.
Yeah, I am very, very reluctantly taking the Rams as well. Look, that offensive line is putrid right now. They're getting smoked. Khalil Mack's going to go off, and Jared Goff's going to have nowhere to go with the ball sometimes. So it's going to be low scoring. MVP Mitch is going to go out there. He's going to piss his pants and throw a couple of interceptions, and they might have to pull him in the game and put in Chase if they know what's right for them. If they want any chance to win this game. But nonetheless, the Rams, they can't let this happen because their season is on a string. They may not make the playoffs if they don't win. I have them winning this game.
Cool. Well, that is all for our show today. Thank you guys for checking out Chiefs Out West. Please subscribe, like, comment, do everything, and send us some money too, all right?